What is up, my string beans, and welcome back to another episode of... God damn it, what the hell are we playing? of All the Mods 10 to the Skies. Here we have Perp, give her one smack, and she wanted to be part of the intro, and I gave her one smack, and now you can see she's at 47 out of 112, and she wants to die. And now she wants to die. And there she goes, taking a whole totem of undying. But yeah, so in the last episode, we did we made some sodium. We have a whole shit ton of sodium. We have 558,000 billion trillions of sodium. No, don't tell me. No, tell her to be nice. And then we also, while we were building up all the sodium, we came over here and we did some Forbidden Arcanus. And we got ourselves some Eternal Stella. I haven't dealt with... Also, like and sub. I haven't dealt with the... Come to Discord. Yeah, come vibe. All the things. Don't forget, do all the things. Yeah, I didn't do... Let me see. I haven't messed with these guys because I have to strip off the enchantments and then put it on, because you can see... Hold on. Where is... Let me see. Occultism. What? Occultism. Where is it at? So this thing. So if I show you... Also, we need... Where the hell? It's called a template. We need this guy. So you'll see, you got to put these guys in here, and then you put this one, and you see that it is working. But because this one has all these enchantments, I can't put it in there. I don't know, it's being weird. So I think I just have to strip the enchantments off and try that again. But I'll do that later. Right now, I really want to get this fucking reactor going. Hold on, let me turn that on. 1 second. Oh, man. So I'm pretty sure that my wife and I, or like the whole group, the whole family here, we all had COVID. So like the problem with COVID is that it's not just like you're done, you have it and you're done. Like the problem is the goddamn lingering effects of how like my lungs are still all shitty. Like I was telling my wife how I'm not having like a breathing problem. Like I feel like I can breathe totally fine. The problem is that the efficiency of my little bronchioles has gone down. So no matter how much, like, because I'm just breathing pretty normal, I don't feel like I'm getting enough oxygen. So every now and then I have to do like a deep breath to get the oxygen that like I really need. But yeah, that's why I just got like that lingering effects. Anyway, let's build this fucking boiler. We're gonna start off by getting all this shit out of the way, because I'm pretty sure that we have enough. Turn the magnet on. And let's just move this out of the way and that. Okay, so I did a little bit of prep work. Mechanism. And we're going to do some boiler stuff. So let's get a whole bunch of boiler casing. And we're going to make ourselves a 7x7x7 here. Which I'm pretty sure goes out to there. So let's get all this out of the way. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to leave 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, whoops. I went too far. Ooh. That's okay, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's just supposed to go out to there. But, it's whatever. So, we're gonna go... like this, and we'll get ourselves a nice little handy-dandy wand. No? Okay. What if we do a building gadget? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're gonna build this out. And then build these bad boys down. In fact, I should be able to do this whole back wall. And then put these guys down. Okay, so now we need... Is it structure glass or reactor glass? Let me see. Whoops. Reactor glass? Structure glass? I'm pretty sure it's just structure glass. Okay. And then I think I might be able to stick these guys? No? Okay, the stick sucks. How did I do it? Reactor glass, structure glass. Let's do surface. Can I do... Oh. There we go. And one more. Okay, this is not complete yet, because now we need some superheating elements. Because this is how you make a boiler. You have to have... It's pretty much the same kind of concept of, like, it needs to be cuboid, and then it needs to be... Whoops. That doesn't go there. And then also, with it being cuboid, the edges need to be the wall. So now that we have the superheating element on the bottom side, now we need... I think it's called... Yeah, the pressure dispersers. Oh, right here. Boiler multi-block component. Does this one, structure glass, say boiler? Boiler multi-block component. Chemical storage. Okay, so yeah, we need the pressure. So what we're doing here is... So it does kind of matter where you put this. We're just going to put it in the center for now. And I think that's going to be okay. So what the pressure disperser is going to do is it's going to make a layer on the top, and it's going to make a layer on the bottom. So what's going to happen is that... Let me see. Let me make sure this forms first before I start. Nice. So, excuse me. Goodness gracious. So what's going to happen here is the water is going to come into here. Well, actually, it's going to be... So the sodium's going to cool it down, and then we're going to get... superheated sodium? Yeah, so then we're going to get superheated sodium, and then we're going to pump the superheated sodium into here, which are going to heat... It's going to heat up our coils, and we're going to pump water in there as well, and then it's going to turn it into steam, and the steam's going to go up here. And then we're going to disperse the steam out, and yeah, and that's how we're going to cool it. That's how we're going to cool our reactor. And then we got to get... So now we got to get these guys. Actually, no. We're going to use quantum entanglobers. Oh my... Hold on. Yeah, let me just die real quick. Jesus Christ, that was awful. So let's get some quantum entanglobers. And we're also going to need some boiler valves. Let's get some boiler valves. And some reactor valves. Let's put all this away, boiler valves. So you can see that this bad boy has a bunch of coolant in it. So we're going to come over here. What is this? What are you? Sodium goes in there. And we're going to put... Yeah, this is sodium. And then we have to put a heated sodium. Yeah, superheated sodium. Let's make a channel. Wait, what is this? What do you want, dog? Huh? What can I help you with? You already ate your fucking toy. Go away. We're gonna do super heated sodium. We're just gonna go heated sodium. Dog's licking my goddamn toes. Okay, so I believe it's a chemical. Yeah, because there's liquid superheated sodium and then superheated sodium. And I believe it turns it... Yeah, so sodium turns into superheated sodium. And the only way to actually get liquid is to change it into that. I don't know why. It should definitely... Oh my god, dog, stop licking me. For fuck's sake. Child. No. Yeah, it definitely should be a liquid. So we don't care about fluids, but the chemicals input like this. Stop it! Stop licking me! Oh my god! Being attacked. Let's get all the glass off. So we need to do right here. So this needs to be a boiler valve. Wait, did I do? Yeah, I did that one wrong. That needs to be a fission reactor. And is this the right one? Heated sodium, chemicals. Okay. Then a boiler valve. And we're going to put that it's a heated sodium going into output. And then also another thing that I got to do is I got to change this guy. So we need to put that you're going to be output the coolant. Okay, output the coolant. So this is the sodium going in. Let's get some signs. This will be the coolant. And this will be the heated coolant. And then over here, we put heated coolant. Heated coolant, yep. And we're going to need another boiler valve. And this is going to be an output of the coolant. And this is going to be the sodium. Nope, input. And we need to say coolant. And now we need another one for water. Because we also need... let's go ahead and break all these ones. And this will be... I've got to look... No, I'm not going to sing it. I know what purple is doing. She wants me to sing it because my ADHD brain. We're going to output steam. We're just going to straight up output the steam into a trash can. Then we're going to label this as steam. Maybe one day we'll use it. Let's get another boiler. And this guy needs to be input water. So water needs to go in there to get heated, to get turned into steam, which transfers the temperature from the heated coolant into the water to turn it into steam to throw it away. So let's get into what is it fucking called? Integrated? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna take a little detour into some integrated dynamics. All those away. Little detour. Nope. I know what you're doing. They're not standing in a row, I promise you. Okay, we need some mineral saplings. So we need moss blocks? Moss blocks with netherite. Gets me mineral. Do I not have any? Moss. How do I make moss? Do we... How bad do we want to do this? I mean, I definitely need to do the water thing, because I need copious amounts of water. And this is the only way that I know how, without the tick rate. Or... What if I do... No. Yeah, let's do the minerals. So we need mineral stuff, because we need this stuff, because we need these, because we need... Okay. So we need the mineral saplings, and so I need moss. Can you believe this entire fucking time? Okay, we could just do that. Moss. And then double check that we do in fact moss. Where's the mineral? Right here. 1% chance? 2%. 3, 4 with netherite. Jesus. What a bunch of excuse me, abysmal fucking percentages. Actually, this isn't gonna work. We gotta go around to all of them. Like that. Like that. Like that. Why is it this one getting full? Oh. Hey look! Mineral saplings. Let's go twerk for some trees. We're doing a little side quest. Side quest, side quest, side quest. So the reason that we're doing integrated dynamics is because they have a way to basically do for real. Let's see. They have a way. they have a way for you to. Oh my gosh! I just can't breathe for shit. We need an interface, I believe it's called. We're gonna get energy interface. We're gonna get a fluid interface. And then we're also going to get... What else do we need? A fluid exporter? Obviously some logic cables. And then I think I need... some sort of card? I need a variable card. There we go. Tell her to shut up. We're busy here. So how are we going to... We need these things, so we're gonna get ourselves a mechanical squeezer and a mechanical basin. We're just gonna go over here. So let's get... Oh my god, why am I dying? Actually, let's get a normal squeezer. And let's jump on this guy. And then I need a drying basin. There we go. I really wish I wasn't dying right now. My goodness. Yeah, this is how you do some integrated dynamic stuff. This is like really like some first day stuff, I guess. Let me see. We're gonna need a bunch of batteries. Let's just keep jumping on this bad boy. Yep. Fantastic. Let's just keep jumping on this guy. And then let's make another battery. And we get ourselves another squeezer. Oh my god, I can't breathe. Have you tried breathing? Ugh. I was doing okay earlier, I swear. Let's make some of these. So now I need more of this stuff. Now I can just straight up make like a whole bunch of these. Make some batteries. Some more batteries. Some more drying basin. Now we have a mechanical drying basin. And this guy is going to get some power. Actually, let's put you right here. And a mechanical guy. And suck you and do that. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to breathe right now. I require oxygen. Okay. Now we can do... Okay, we're going to do that. We also need a sink. And we're going to test it. We're going to test this theory. Fluid exporter. Okay. We're gonna autocraft some stuff. Logic cables. Logic cables. Oops. Logic cables are good. Variable cards are good. I don't need that. I do need this though, and I already made the variable cards. And then we need an exporter. And we need an interface. So these are some of the things you're going to need. I just need to like really focus and calm down. So we're going to need an exporter. This thing, nice and slow. Just talk nice and slow. That guy. Let's put down a sink. And then we put this. And we put an interface here and an exporter here. Oh. Okay, and now we need a card. And we're going to clear our copy. We're going to put that we want to export fluids. But we're going to do fluid transfer rate. We're going to do something stupid. Like that. The current variable cannot be used in this aspect. Why not? Export fluid. Maybe you need to be export all fluids. Did that work? Did that work fantastically? Let me get like a really big tank. Like this one. And this should be filled up really quickly. No, it is not being filled up very quickly. What if we... Oh, okay, fluid transfer rate. We're going to do that. And try this again. And it should instantly fill up. Perfect. So, now we have really fast water. So what we'll do here is the sink goes here. We're going to put a logic cable. We're going to put an interface on the fluid. We're going to put that guy right there. And then we need this card to go right here. And we're going to put that your transfer rate is stupid. And this should be filled with water. Perfect. Oh, I need to breathe. Okay. So now we have water going into here. And then we're going to put the superheated coolant goes into here. It's going to heat up the water, turn it into steam, and then cool down the superheated, and it's going to become normal sodium, and the sodium will then transfer out and go over here. Okay. So now what I need is to get fissile fuel out of my ME system. I need to get it out. Wait, what? Hold on. No. I need that. What was I doing? Reactor. Okay. Let's get... I'm also going to need a port. Fission reactor port. Goes here. And this is going to be... We're going to output the waste right there. Okay. And let's check a limit of 1. And we're going to grab... How are we going to get this out? What if... We're just going to run this back here real quick. Because now we need one more. And this is going to be for the fuel. This is fissile fuel. And this is going to be waste. So let's do the cha-cha. Like a sissy girl. We're going to do an ultimate. Because fissile fuel can go... Can fissile fuel go into this? We're going to put... I'm going to do that. God damn it. Where did I put... Why did I put you back? So, everywhere is going to be an input, except for you. You're an output. So let's get... we need an exporter, and we're going to get ourselves some extended exporters. We're also going to get some acceleration cards. Want to export, export, export. Like so. And we're going to put hella speedy boys in you. I'm pretty sure fissile fuel can just go in a normal chem tank. Fissile fuel. Actually, let's break that. Let's break that one. Because I want to see that fissile fuel goes in. Nice. It does work. And we got hella fissile fuel going out in here. Now let's put this. Let me see, is this turned off? Yes. Okay, we got a full tank. And then this thing will fill up. I think that one's full. And then this one will fill up. Okay, so we're good here. So now, if I activate this... Ooh, that's kind of loud. Okay. So what I should see happening here... Nice, nice. Okay, things are working out. So you can see that we are in fact getting some heated coolant. And we're boiling up the water. And we're getting the steam right now. Okay, so if we're getting waste. Waste is good. Let's go up to 5. And I want to see... Yeah, here's the thing, is that the coolant's going down. This is why I wanted to stock up a lot of coolant. Because it's not consuming it. It's 100% like a cycle, but it does, like, this little amount right here, you can see it right here. So we are in fact doing enough. Let's see if we can go to 15. See, and it just dumped down a lot. But what we want to do here, let's turn that off real quick. And I'm gonna put, this is going to be an input of excess sodium. So let's get some more exports on this. And we're gonna put sodium in here. So this is why I was stockpiling a bunch of sodium. So that as it gets consumed, well, not consumed, but like transferred into the heated coolant, or the heated sodium, and like stays in that machine, this machine still needs some sodium in it. So your sodium, you need some sodium. And you need some sodium. Then we get some cables. And we connect these guys. And this should be good. I don't have anything on this. Oh, we need to change. All of you needs to be inputs. Beautiful. Sodium. And then let's get that guy. We're going to put output. Okay. So now, as we start this back up, it should fill back up. Should, somewhere. Why aren't you filling up? There we go. So it's like being weird. Oh, this coolant is not going back in. Why aren't you working? What if I do... So there's coolant in here. Why are you not... Here's the coolant. You aren't ejecting. Yeah, you're supposed to be output coolant. Sodium. You're on the sodium. And you know what? Just because I'm fucking weird, we're gonna go input to all of it. And you're on the sodium. And you're not coolant. You're supposed to be input. You are. And you're supposed to be on the sodium channel. Oh, did I not? Where did you go? Fluids. Even though I know it's not a fluid, we're gonna do that. Oh, why is this not working? Sodium, please exit the building. Is it because you have... Actually, hold on. Sodium. Maybe I need another one of these. Maybe it doesn't output like fast enough. So we're gonna go boiler, and you're going to be output coolant, and we're gonna put you on... You're gonna be on the sodium. Yeah, sodium. And you need to be inputting... Oh wait, no, not items. Input. Eject. No. Input. So this coolant needs to go in there. Why is this not working? This coolant is not pushing out. What if... Look at the red merchant talk to you. Nah. What if we do this? Okay, look. This is dumb, but we're gonna go boiler. Who's there? Right there. We're gonna put... You're supposed to be an input, and you are going to output coolant. We're gonna do like this. See? Like that. You're supposed to do that. And then we're gonna go, let's do another one. Boiler. Output coolant. See, look, you still have so much sodium inside you. Okay, get in there. Yep, I'm seeing that sodium go down. I don't know why it wasn't working. Why it was like being stupid. But that's more like it. That's what we want to see. So now, oh no, Just kidding. Is it because we don't have enough sodium? Where's all my sodium? This doesn't export fast enough. What if we have an interface? Curious. What if we do... Yeah. Let's see. Oversized interface. I wonder if it's going to be not enough. And we're going to have sodium. We're going to have copious sodium. Okay. We're going to do this. And then, now that there's this interface right here, what I'd like to do is set up... Well, there's all the sodium right here. Let's activate and get this sodium out. Oh, do you actually want to work now? Because why is this going up? Superheated sodium. Yeah, that's emptied. I think we just don't have enough fucking sodium. But that's what we're working on. So let's try with a interface, a cable, integrated. Let's try another exporter and another variable card. Oh, nope, nope. We almost had it. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put an interface on the interface, an exporter, and we're gonna put that we want to export all the fluids, but we want to export them really, really, really fast. So now this sodium, okay. Yeah, after all this sodium goes down, we have until we're playing around with this waste tank right here. Sodium's going down. Got it. And then this superheated sodium goes down. Is our sodium level going down? No. Okay. Interface doesn't want to pull from the interface. But can we... Oh, because it's not water. It's not fucking... can I... Do you have options? No, hold on. Let me look at integrated. Is there chemicals? We have energy. Energy interface. Energy world energy. Items. World items. Fluid. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do that because it's not a fluid. But can we just simply pull from here? And we're going to put a bunch of these guys. And in fact, let's fill this sodium up. Sodium. I really think that my sodium is the problem. How many times have I said sodium? Sodium, 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 sodium. And I can hear you already saying this would have been a lot easier if I just did the integrated dynamics water for this, but we gotta go big. This should be able to handle the heat. 1, 2, 3. Sodium's going down real fast. The superheated sodium is going up. But we are, in fact, I think, Yes, we are in fact pumping enough sodium into this to keep it good. But heated. That is not what's going on here. Oh, now I see what the problem is. Now the other problem is getting my fluids into here. So I don't know why this isn't working. I don't know why my quantum entanglometers aren't like working how they should. But oh well, we could just do this. And I kind of like this more anyway. And we're going to do... Okay, from here, we're going to do output the coolant. So the superheat's coming out, and in here just needs to be inputs, which I think they were just on, but it's fine. There we go. Are we all happy? I think we are happy. And we have enough coolant in here. So, let's try and go up to 20. And we are good. And you have time to if you can't since you're doing stuff. I can't automate this mega cell. I assume you need more of something. Okay, maybe we'll do a side quest. We'll do a side quest of helping out purple. Let's see this fizzle fuel. How are we going on this? 15, 24, 29, 33. Okay, so we're definitely making enough fizzle fuel. Max burn rate 52. I obviously want to do a max burn rate. Uh-oh. Oh, see, these are empty, so we're not pulling out. We're not pulling out enough. Giggity. Let's get this guy. We'll do a side quest here in a second. I get a feeling. I have a feeling that we're almost set. Ah! Yeah, I don't know. My quantum entanglometers just didn't want to quantum entanglomer. Yeah, hold on one second. So we need that, and then we need the blue guy and the green. Pretty sure you're green. I just need to click on you somewhere. So we need this to come over here. And this to come over here. Nope. And we do that. Okay. Now are we good? Okay, now we're good. Let's go ahead and shrink ourselves here. Or, you're right, just go underneath. Okay. So now we're doing good. I do in fact have too much coolant. So, here's what we gotta do. We're gonna stop this real quick. And that's why, like, these are full. So we do need this to go down a little bit. Okay. We have to monitor this. We go a little at a time. As I go 5 at a time. Ooh. Whoop. So let's go back down to 35. Temperature's good. Temperature is in fact good. Let's see where our problem was. Let's go 37. And you can see we are... I think we just need more pipes. So let's add some more here. But the thing is, we gotta put them in a certain way. Let's do... So you need to be the coolant, that guy, that guy. So we can do that. Because the thing about the pipes... Actually, no, we need all the pipes to be... well, that's kind of awkward. Yeah, we need all the pipes to be all, like, by themselves. Yeah. Because the problem is that they carry... The capacity is 1 million each. So if we're pumping in like that, we gotta... It's the transfer rate that we're changing. So we'll just get all the pipes from not touching each other. No touching. Okay. And then we pull, we insert, pull, insert, pull. Now, what are we gonna do about this fucking goddamn thing in my way? We'll figure that one out later. But right now, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Look at all these pipes. Okay. And then we'll just keep going until we reach, 52. Okay. Turn that off. We sodiumed out. So now we need to get this guy. All right. Let's go down here. It's a touchy subject, to make sure that nothing explodes. It is definitely a touchy subject. You gotta make sure that nothing explodes. Why are there 3 channels on here? No. I don't want 3 channels. Oh, wait. Yes. Fissile fuel. Fissile fuel needs to go in there. Okay. But now, I have broken my way through. Or I have stopped it. There you go. So now let's try this again. Oh, just kidding. Why not? Oh, that's right. That thing. Okay. Try again. And in fact, we're going to go back to 37. Okay. And I see the sodium's or the heated is going up. Stop that. Is it because this can't handle it? Okay. Let's go to 39. That goes down. Are we okay? Sodium. But we're not... Why? Are you saying I don't have any more sodium? I don't think I have any more sodium in my guy. Let's go back to 35. I know we could do 35. Because you could see 242,000, 30 or million, and 34 million. Here we have 55 million. Maybe maybe I didn't make enough sodium. That's how fucking wonky this bitch is. But either way, we are making it, or we're burning 35 a tick. Let's see, burn rate 19 million, or heating rate 19 million. These are okay. Let's see if we can go up to 37, I think it was. Okay, we're doing good on that. How about 38? I am gonna need to stop this at some point, because once this waste fills up, that's really bad. Can we go 39? What if it just wanted, like, one at a time? Okay, let's go back down to 38. I'm sorry. Okay. The superheated sodium's going back down. And this sodium's building up. What the hell is going on here? Okay, we went back to our equilibrium. But you can see we we're boiling 2 million millibuckets of steam. Okay. So it doesn't like 38. Or it doesn't like 39, right? Let's double check. Yeah, the numbers get all wonky. Okay, go back. So we're stuck at 38 until I go and make us some more sodium. But we're going to stop that for now. And because we now need to deal with the waste. We've just spent so much time getting that fucking going. And yeah, let's get this fucking waste up and running. Oh wait, we're going to help Perp. Okay, side mission. Help the purple puddle nut. Let's see. She said, I can't automate this mega cell. Mega cell. What mega cell are you trying to get? While we're at it, let's put away that. We don't need more dirt. I don't have enough computer to make it. The 256. Okay. Let's see your computer. Okay. Yeah, you can shift right click the storage, the crafting storage, to pull out the thingy. The components. See, look. The components in my hand, and then you right click it. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna make one of these, and we're gonna put that in there. Oh, but we're gonna need a box. Right? I believe. Right there. We need that. We need a crafting unit. We need a mega crafting unit. I swear these things are evil. Can you make... Let me see. You can put multiple components. No, what are they called? Crafting storage. Oh, let me sneeze real quick. But yeah, this thing's almost done. And then I'll make and then it'll just be a fat ass computer. So you could put this guy here. And this thing's almost there. So then we get this guy. Boop. There you go. Made you a fat boy. There you go. G-bus. What was I doing? Or I got derailed. We need to work on the nuclear waste. Okay, nuclear waste. We need the nuclear waste, and that should take 84. You right. Okay, we're gonna use the nuclear waste, and what we do with this guy is we need to make polonium and plutonium. So we need some solar neutron guys, and we need some more isotopics. Isotopics, good thing we have a billion of those. Let's get rid of all this stuff real quick. Actually, we might need those under boys. So, so now that we have this stuff, now what we got to do is we got to get some pressure pipes, and we have to get the pressure, or we have to, let me see. We have to get this nuclear waste to the top to where we can make, or put it in some solar neutron activators. Solar neutron activators. Solar Jimmy neutron activators. And what we do with these guys... hold on, let me see. Radioactive cell. I think... No. I think you're just small. So, what, actually... Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna need some polonium. And we can just get some polonium. Nice and easy. Let me see. So if all this is chunk loaded, the problem with nuclear or radioactive material is that you can't, like, transport it very easily. So, for instance, we're gonna put that right there. And we need to bring this... Actually, we're just gonna make it a little wonky for now. We need polonium, plutonium. Yeah, we're gonna make it a little wonky right now, just so that we can make, or just so that we can get to making polonium pellets. So let's get some solar neutron guys. Okay, polonium. Then what we do with polonium is that we put them in some pressure boys. Nope, mechanism. Pressure reaction, some PRCs. I can't believe I don't have PRCs automated yet. What am I, freaking a noob? Got an Audi belly button. Stupid. And then we'll get some upgrades for this guy. Make a whole bunch of those. Make a whole bunch of those. We don't need that anymore. And we're gonna put you right there. And make sure that you are all nice and set. Actually, let's go ahead and stop this for now. And then we got to get some water. Some mechanical pipes. Yeah, we're just making this really janky for now. Fluorite. Goes, no, that doesn't go in there. Just kidding. Fluorite dust. Fluorite. So let's put some fluorite dust in the crusher. Put you in the crusher. Get you 2 of these guys. Go to the crushing guys. And we say like that. Now make me some dust. And it's going to shove all of them in here. So we're just doing this all janky to the point where I can make the cells. Okay. And then we're going to grab... We want this guy. Oh, fuck. And I gotta make all this stuff too? Okay, we need that. And we need... I forgot to make HDPE sheets. That's gonna be the annoying part. So you go in the crusher. And then we can make this. This should be pretty easy. And radioactive barrels as well. In fact, we need a bunch of radioactive barrels. Because now we have spent nuclear waste. We have this stuff. We need to get rid of that. We gotta go to our crushers. Crushing like that. Let's see if we can make a cell yet. Radioactive cell. And we're missing polonium. Bitch, didn't I put... Oh, no, you're right there. Haha. Radioactive cell. And we're missing the HDPE sheets. God damn it, dude. I hate making stupid HDPE sheets. Okay. So you'll hang out for now. In fact, something that we gotta do with the nuclear waste, the spent nuclear waste, is that we gotta get the spent nuclear waste, and we have to put them in a shit ton of radioactive barrels. Let's make like 1,000. And we're gonna do this. Actually. Because the radioactive barrels are pretty nice, and they will get rid of radioactive material all in due time. So you can see right here. So the actual decay rate, it every 1 second it'll decay 8 millibuckets. So if we get a whole shitload of these barrels, so we're looking at we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 22 times 2 is 44. So we have 44 of these motherfuckers, 45 actually, and every 10 ticks we do 45 times 4, and that's 0, 2, 6, 168, no, 180, something like that. Yeah, 180 millibuckets every 10 ticks we are getting rid of. So that's how you gotta look at it. So we're gonna put all these guys right here. And I'm definitely going to find a better solution. So here's what we're going to do. This stuff, we are going to output the chemicals to the butt. There we go. So then you'll see that all the nuclear waste is in fact going into these bad boys. Where, oh, hello, wife. You're going to shower? Well, can you shower in like 20 minutes? And then I'll hang out with you. We're talking about nuclear waste right now and how you have to put it in radioactive waste barrels so that we can have a decay rate. And oh, I just dig a hole and put it in my backyard. That's right. Shut up, babe. So there we go. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. Okay, that took like a weird hit. I don't know, man. Okay, this has to like build up. What are we doing here? I gotta make sure that this is okay. Okay, this is in fact good. And actually, we don't even need this anymore because we have all the sodium inside the system. But like I do want to build, I do want to make more sodium because I do want to bring this to max 52 burn rate. Okay, so that looks like it's doing good. And you can actually see that we have just chewed through all of that, all that radioactive waste. Okay, we're building up polonium and then nuclear waste. I think we're actually pretty good here. We're just gonna be making a whole bunch of this shit, but not right now because it's nighttime. Okay, so now we're getting rid of all that. Let's work on HDPE sheets. And in fact, hold on. Let's pull out a barrel. And we're gonna do like that, and then like that. And we're just gonna do some logistics real quick. Just to make sure that it's still running. We don't need that. We need right there. We're gonna pull out of this, push into here. Nope, that's not right. There we go. So the items on the front, it's going to output. And then on the side, it's going to input. Well, that's not what I wanted. Let me change that. I somehow turned it to black or something like that. Okay, there's 44 in there, and then we do like that. There we go, beautiful. And in fact, let me see. We need a bunch of this, so we need a bunch of polonium. And that is what I'm making. So, although we also do need, nope, just polonium. Okay. And yeah, this is what we're working towards. We need a bunch of polonium. And this is building up nuclear waste, but that's okay because we're going to burn through it really quickly. All right. I think we're doing okay. Let's work on these HDPE sheets. Also, there's a hole in my floor here. The HDPE sheets are completely stupid. I hate them. Where do we put them? And then also, how are we gonna, what do we want to do? Let's put all these away. We're gonna need some PRCs. We don't need that. I think that was hers, so I kind of just stole that from her, but I did give her a 256. Let's put this away. Okay. So we're gonna need this thing. We're gonna need to make ethylene. And then, but we're going to need to make it liquid ethylene from normal gas ethylene, which is made from a PRC crunching up some biofuel with hydrogen and water. So we're going to need an electrolytic separator. And we can also get a crusher. So let's get a crusher. Sure. Ultimate crusher. A electrolytic separator. We're gonna get Where are we at? We're right here. Where are we gonna put this? Let's do. What are you fucking doing? Okay. So we're not gonna need that much. Let's get a botany pot. And we're gonna go insanium with watermelon seeds. No, they're just called melon seeds. Melon seeds. Can we get a hoe? Am I a hoe? Is my mom a hoe? Let's grab your mom. Put that right there. No. Because that needs power. Unbreakable. Let's grab one of these. Let's grab an aluminium hoe. We're going to do this. And we have to make one of these. No, no, no. No. Throw this away. Throw these away. These are doo-doo. What the fucking hell? Get out of here. Okay, let's make a normal hoe. And then a normal hoe recipe is right here. And then we do this. There we go. That's the recipe we want. Let's make sure we can make these. And this one. Then we put all these guys in here. And we should be able to make an aluminium hoe. Thank God. Alright. Give me all this crap. Put all that out. There you go. So if we put that right there, and we put there, and there, and there. There we go. That's going to grow melons. Let's go inputs. You're going to do all melony stuff. I think I need two No, I need a saw. I'm going to need a sawing factory. Might as well do this. Hello? I don't know, you took forever. Oh my god, look at this melon go! Are you ever going to... Yeah, melons. Okay, so I don't need one of these. Or actually, I can just do this recipe. Okay, so we're just gonna shove melons into... Hold on. Let's do something real quick. We need some of these. We need... Where's the other one? So this is what I want to do with the requesters. Because I have these requested up, but now we need these. I want some of those, some of these, some of these, some of these. And I want 1024. No! That's not at all what I wanted. 1024. I don't know why these are so like unintuitive. You actually have to press enter on them and like some other shit. I don't know. All right. So we need to make the saw. We do this thing. See, like where are my things? Or are they like making them? Oh no, they're making them all. Okay. I guess I could give it a minute. I'm being very impatient right now. No, mechanism. Yeah, look at all the things that it's making now because I asked for a billion things. Okay, so I do have a saw. Where's my saw? It's right there. So we're gonna do not this. We're actually just gonna do a sawmill, and we're gonna get melons, and the melons are gonna come into here. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna get some melons, and this is going to output to here, right? Auto. Okay, and then we get biofuel. And then we get the biofuel. God damn it, dude. I think making HDPE sheets is like my least favorite thing. So then let's move this, and we're gonna put you right here, and we need you. Oh, we need a dropper. Get a dropper, and we're gonna go get rid of all that stuff. There you go. And we're actually gonna turn you. It's gonna sink. Mechanical? It's logistics. Mechanical's right here. Mechanical goes here. You made some hydrogen. We don't need this guy. And then we put a PRC. PRC goes here. You're getting hydrogen. And we also need water. I think I'll do Super Factory Manager. We'll do some Super Factory Manager to make this stuff, because you can see how fucking weird it's already being. Get out of here, Pabu. Get out of here. Go on, child. You're being silly. My dog just barking, being weird. Okay, so we don't need... Here's the thing. We don't need... We don't need the substrate. Oh my god, let me through, please. So what we're going to do is get ourselves a trash can, and this stuff, the substrate, trash. We don't want you. Auto eject. Go in the trash. All we want is the ethylene. Actually, I lied. We need the substrate. We need the substrate. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. But we do need the ethylene. Which is why I want to use the interface to move this stuff around. So then we get this ethylene. Oh my god, child, what do you want? And if so help me, someone says he just wants your love, I'll have you know, he has received many, many love. And if someone says more, well then, now. Okay, we need to turn you into... I just want these stupid cells, man. We need to get the liquid... No, get the gas, and we need to concentrate it into the liquid. So you have power, you're good. So we're going to grab the gas from the back. And you are going to output the gas to the back, and you're going to make liquid. Okay. Now that we have liquid ethylene, we will now put it through another PRC. PRC right here. Let's give you a whole bunch of upgrades and some power. So you want liquid from this side. you are going to output some liquid over here, and then you are going to access, or you're going to pump out your little guy like that. And you're gonna be... Fuck. My bad. And you are going to want chemicals from the back. And then I have to do that so that it has a chance to make... We're gonna go dumping access, idle. Okay. And then we're gonna grab these nice little substrates and put them in here. Nice. And then we get the enrichment chamber. Yeah, off camera, we are going to automate this process with some Super Factory Manager, and it's going to be really neat. We don't need that. Some more substrate. Substrate goes in here. But I want these guys. But as we already suffered to make the fissile fuel, I will not put you through the suffering of watching me set up Super Factory Manager again. There we go. So let's get a barrel and some logistics, maybe. Or can we just do a normal barrel like this? And we're going to input, output, good. Did we give you all the upgrades? We did. Let's give you some power. And now you're going to output your items to the right. You're going to input items, right? Right? Oh, I have to turn you auto eject. Look at that. Now we have sheets. Thank God. Why are we not? Oh, it's because I had to manually grab the substrate. So then why are we not... Let's go dump access on all of it. Why are we not putting hydrogen in you? You need hydrogen, chemicals. You need to get the there we go. And let's give you power, or let's do... Because manually, right now we have to do that. But this is why Super Factory Manager would be good. So actually, let's do some of this. Let's do some really dumb shit. We're going to power you through the butt. And then this is going to go boop, 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 boop. This is the most jankiest thing. We want items received from the top and items output to the top. Look at that. There we go. We're making some plastic. We got this guy going. So the only thing that we're going to be waiting on is the melons, because it's going to make the biofuel that goes into here. But we're making a whole bunch of plastic, so that's good. So now we can make one of these, please. Oh, look at that. So now what we'll do, we're going to use the same stupid little contraption I got going on here. We're going to break all these pipes. And we will, let's turn this off. And let's... Why are we not burning through this? We're not making... The polonium is not... chemicals. We want to input the polonium. There we go. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, this whole time has been weird. Okay. So we'll let that do its thing. What are we going to do? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Because now we need... Let's make some more radioactive cells. Let's make... Because we got to partition these cells. Because they can only... Oh my god. Why is my dog being so bleppy today? We're going to partition these cells. And we're going to do two of each. So we're going to do 2 polonium, 2 plutonium, and 2... So we need one more then. What if we do radioactive? So here's all of them, but we don't want to store the spent. We're only storing these 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, he's so fucking bleppy. So we're gonna store nuclear waste. 2 nuclear waste. And then 2 plutonium. I just have to ignore him blepping so hard. He's just... I don't understand what's going on right now. Why is he just so fucking bleppy? What's going on here? Power. Okay. Okay, now that we have radioactive cells, I would like to put all of my nuclear waste into... Can I put... Oh my god, my dog is so fucking cute! We're gonna do exports. No, import. We want to import into my little guy, into my system. And can I put... I'm pretty sure... Radioactive... What if we put some of you in here? I think it's okay if we're putting it in there, and it is in fact decaying. I think it's gonna be okay. Radio, we want to get rid of all this. And we want nuclear waste to be right here. So we want... Are we importing the waste? We did! Look at that. So that means... Okay. That means we can get rid of all this without... I need to make sure it says empty. Make sure that says empty. Okay. So then we should be able to put that right there. Okay, and we're gonna have a bunch of that, and we want nuclear waste. So if we turn this on... Oh, and we panic a little bit. I think we need to, like, turn it on and gradually raise it. But we should be getting nuclear waste going up. Nice. So nuclear waste is going up. The sodium is going back up. It's good. After it had its little fit. And this should go down. Alright. So let's get a sleeping bag. Oh my god, why can't I spell for shit? Nope, there's no sleeping bags. Let's just go take a nap. Because we need it to be day so that my solar neutron activator is working. Okay. Oh my god, that's perfect. So now we can break the solar neutron activator, because there was 0 in it. But here's the problem, is that there's 185 in there. So now what we gotta do, we don't need... How are we gonna get rid of that? Oh, I know. We can do... import bus, and we gotta suck in the polonium. Nice. So now we have polonium in there. So now we make sure we're not gonna get any radioactive material Or we're not gonna get any radio. We're not gonna radio killed. Video killed the radio star. We need to make sure chemical spent that we're not releasing any radioactivity into the world because I just don't want to do it. I'm better than that. We're not going to do that. And we have to double check that when we look at these empty pipes and everything, that it doesn't say... Oh my god. Are you having a whole fit? There we go. We want to make sure that there's nothing in the pipes. Which I believe... Let me double check radioactive waste barrels. They should be good. This whole pipe should be empty. There we go. Now we don't have to have this janky setup. And we have ourselves some polonium. We're getting nuclear waste. Nice! Nice. Can we make the reactor yet? Just with 60-some little guys. We need this. Then we need some of these dudes. What else do we need? Need a controller. We're gonna need a matrix. And that's it. Dirt. So I need to find out how many blocks we're going to need. I don't remember off the top of my head. So the reactor is an odd shape. So I think we'll put it over here. The reactor is like a 5x5x5, right? Sort of. So it's this shape on all 6 sides. So if we make this shape, but standing up, see, like that, and then we keep going. So you should be able to go all the way to the ceiling with these guys, and then just make a 3x3. You can make a 3x3. Whoops. But then make sure that these corners are connecting. And then same thing inside here. Like that. So that's going to be our reactor. So if I put all the dirt away, and then we get all this dirt, we need 65. We need 65. So let's go over here and make 65. Oh my god, we're missing 2 polonium? For fuck's sake. Well, either way, we still need more, I think, because we need one of these guys. Oh, actually, we don't need all that because we have reactor glass. Okay. I think I will put it here, actually. So, nope. If we do... actually... that. And then... make a plus out of all the reactor glass. And then we surround this. Like so. Nope. Come here, you. Here we go. There's our reactor. Or do I want to put it over there? Well, because I also do need an SPS machine. But that's gonna be a whole other fucking thing as well. But we do have all this going. And then with this 2 million millibuckets of steam, we could do some crazy shit with that. Make a lot of fucking power. Which is good because we do need a lot of power. So the main reason of why I think I am going to put it over here is because I need access. I need access to this block right there. So we'll make that. We'll make the reactor and put it over there. I'll just move it over there. Because I think we're coming to an end of the episode. We finally got our boiler working. And we took care of... We took care of all the plutonium. Plutonium, right? Where's the plutonium? Uh-oh. Where did that plutonium go? I don't remember putting it anywhere. Well, that's kind of odd. But here's my nuclear waste. And that's what we're really after. And we don't have... Oh, and I want to make some more sodium. So in between episodes... yeah, in between episodes, I'll make some more sodium. We'll get this guy up to 52. I gotta pump more sodium into these bad boys. I'll probably even make a second row of pipes right here, and then another one right here, so that this is basically the loop. Like I said, you have the coolant, and then it gets heated up, and then the coolant goes over here to transfer its heat into the water, where the water turns into steam, and then because it's transferring its heat, it's cooling it down to turn into normal coolant, and then the coolant comes back over here. And as far as the steam, well, we're just kind of putting it in the trash. And then here's where all the water's coming in, right there. And yeah, it's all pretty good. Eventually, I do want to pull this steam out, and excuse me, fuck, dude, fuck. Eventually, we're gonna pull this steam out, and we're gonna power some turbines with it. But I don't know why these motherfuckers weren't working. But it's fine, because I think I kind of like this more, because it can show you like the symbiotic thing with it. Another thing that I'll probably do between episodes is set up plastic. Why are we not plasticking? Why? Oh, ethylene. Oh, ethylene. All right. So then, can you just also go into a trash in the front? Fluids. Output. Will you output ethylene to this side as well? Okay. So yeah, we can do that. And then even then, what we can do is set up a fluid container. Or like, I'm sure we can like store the ethylene as gas in a cell, and then I'll set up a destructive, and that way it's like we're trashing it as well. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'll set this up in Super Factory Manager. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I gotta do, but I think I could do it. We'll be all right. And then we got this reactor going. Another thing that we got to get going is this SPS. So let's look. This is why we need more polonium and also plutonium. So we're going to do this. And we can do the structural glass. We have that. But we do need SPS port. And we also need the supercharging coil. And we're also going to need some lasers. But hopefully, if all goes according to plan, next episode will be us making the supercritical phase shifter, and that's what this SPS is. It stands for supercritical phase shifter. As you can see, as I point to things, it says search aliases SPS multiblock, supercritical phase shifter, multiblock component. And what that's going to be doing is turning our nuclear waste, or is it the spent nuclear waste? No, I think it's turning polonium. Yeah, so it's turning polonium with a whole bunch of power into antimatter. And then once we get like a whole shit ton of antimatter, we can put it into a pellet, and we need the pellet in order to make the improbable probability device for the all the mod star. So it's 2 right there, and then we got all this going. Another episode we'll do some Ender IO stuff, but we're definitely getting close. And you know, we'll hit you with the good old usuals if you made it this far into the episode. And you didn't listen to Purple at the beginning of the episode where she said, "What is this? Why is there? That's not supposed to be in there. You're supposed to be in here. Compression disabled. You're supposed to be in there. Why are you not? That's not right. Let's put you. Oh no, hold on. Why are you? Hold on. Give me all of your sugar cane. Sugar cane, please. No sugar cane belongs anywhere else. All right, yeah, but if you definitely made it this far in the episode, you should definitely like the video because we avoided a meltdown, and you can subscribe so that you can continue watching in this wonderful series. And as we are now going to take this Steam and do some crazy shit with it, and then if you guys want to come play some of this good old All the Mods 10 to the skies, then you can go find the link in the description below to my Discord. And once you click on that bad boy, it'll take you to obviously my Discord, and you can follow the prompts to join the server and everything, get you whitelisted and all that good stuff. And yeah, you can hang out with us and play and build your own little island, and we can help you out. Whatever you want to do. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope to see you in the next episode. And until then, stay stringy.